Welcome to a Thursday, March the 12th, day number 23 in the month of Adar. The year is 5786, Tough Shin Pei Vav. Whoever thought the center of the Jewish world, certainly the center of the Jewish world of excitement, would be down in Atlanta, Georgia, where our dear friend, listener Daniel, again, observes his community becoming a very important part of the sports scene. Yeah, very important part. Because the last time we had anything to do with Atlanta, remember, that was the kosher halftime show. So that's football. Now, listener Daniel gets to be an eyewitness to Atlanta becoming the Jewish capital of basketball as the Yeshiva University Maccabees, the men's basketball team, takes on Emory tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a feeling listener Daniel is going to be at the game. Listener Daniel down in Atlanta, welcome back to JM in the AM.
Thank you. Boker Tov.
So, am I right? Are you going to be at the game tomorrow?
Absolutely.
And tell everybody what's going on, because it's very funny. Once we heard that the YU team, once we heard last weekend that they're heading to Atlanta, so people started to speculate, is anybody going to go down? Is anybody going to go from the New York, New Jersey area down to Georgia? Now, all of a sudden, it's not just that people are coming down, but you have an incredible swell of fans that are going to be in the stands from Atlanta itself and surrounding areas. Plus, on top of that, it seems like there's a Shabbaton going on down there once the game is over and once Shabbos begins. Give me the rundown. What happens starting when the team arrives in Georgia?
So the team itself is going to stay in a hotel, which is about 20 minutes walking down the road from Or HaTorah. They're, of course, going to be in the hotel. They'll be well taken care of so they can prepare for the game. They'll be there with their families. All is good. The community mobilized immediately upon the news. Similar, of course, a much different circumstance to how we mobilized
right.
When
I know what you're about to say. Yeah,
exactly. When Florida, we had the Florida refugees from the hurricane several years ago, where we made a whole weekend of that too. But we had tons of volunteers in the community. We knew that we'd get to host. The word came out yesterday that we have an overabundance. Baruch Hashem. And there was no question it would be this way. An overabundance of people volunteering to host for Shabbos, to host meals. So
you have any clue how many people? First of all, I mean, you mentioned the team, obviously. Our Torah, is that Rabbi Star's shul?
Correct.
All right. So obviously, until the game is over, fans will not be interacting with the team. I mean, that's understandable. Once the game is over, then the full-blown Shabbaton begins, right? Basically.
Exactly. We get into Shabbos mode. We'll still have a few. We have about an extra 45 minutes in Atlanta relative to the Shabbos start time in the New York metro area.
You're basically you're going to light candles around 7:30.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So there is extra time. And the team, my understanding is the team is scheduled to be at Beth Jacob Friday nights.
Right.
Which is the first larger shul in Toco Hills.
That's Rabbi Feldman, right?
That's exactly Rabbi Elam Feldman. And then by day they'll be at Or HaTorah.
Right.
The Rabbi Dr. President Berman will be giving the drasha, and there'll be an opportunity for some of the players to have after davening, after Kiddush, to have a session with a lot of the students, sort of moderated Q&A interview kind of session.
Oh, what did I see? Let me see what and I'm glad you mentioned that. I actually saw the formal flyer. Yeah, meet the MACS, Or HaTorah of Toco Hills, Shabbos right after Kiddush. They're going to have an opportunity to meet the MACS, meaning the Yeshiva University men's basketball team, with Coach Elliot Steinmetz, with our good friend Yoni Cohen, with I assume the president as well, or not? Oh, Max Zakheim is going to be there, one of the players. And as you said, Rabbi Berman's actually going to be spending, meaning the president of Yeshiva University is actually going to be spending Shabbos down there in Georgia in order to attend the game, which is pretty amazing.
Right, and these will be kids who many of them will have seen them. Certainly, AJA, the Atlanta Jewish Academy, is sending grades 7 through 12 to the game.
I love it.
They changed their Friday afternoon schedule, and everyone is going. So they'll have that experience. And it's something that for a Division III arena, it doesn't hold that many people. By the way, packed stands.
Do you have any clue what the capacity is?
Somewhere in the 2000s.
So basically, it's sort of like double of the Max Stern Athletic Center. It's like double the size of the Max Stern Athletic Center. So You're right. You're right. It could be a real YU crowd. I mean, I'm sure Emory's got fans, but it could be a real YU crowd.
Yes. Well, they said Emory is on spring break. So there are a lot of people who are out of town. We have the chance to really show up and be a force from the community to support the MACS.
Unbelievable. A listener, Daniel, just to be fair to him, his name is Daniel Wenger. I always like, if you'd be at an event of ours, the place card would say listener Daniel. It wouldn't even have your last name on it. But after all the years of referring to you that way, to be fair to your family, we'll remind everybody we're speaking with Daniel Wenger down in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's funny, isn't it funny? You mentioned the Florida thing. Obviously, we had our fun with the Kosher Halftime Show. It is funny how every once in a while, Atlanta really does become like the capital of the Jewish world here in the United States.
Southern hospitality is a real thing. We've called it Hachnasas Orchim since well before Jews were in the south of the U.S.
Understood.
But it's a wonderful midah that we really embrace, and that's including all of the northern expats such as myself, having grown up in Teaneck.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of us here, and we were embraced with that love of the Southern hospitality, and we are more than happy to show that hakaras hatov to the community, and do that same hachnasas orchim to all those who come and visit.
Hey, you're a Jersey guy, as we know. All right, final thing, and I'm just curious, because usually you have your hand on the pulse, your finger on the pulse of the community. We know, obviously, the way you've described it, plenty of New York and New Jersey people are going to be heading down for Shabbos, and obviously, you can't overstate the fact that Georgia is going to be well represented. Have you heard about anybody else? Have you heard about neighboring states or anyone else, out of the ordinary who are trying to make it down and be part of this whole thing?
Ooh.
I mean, you could, in fact... You could have Jews coming, I don't know, from Birmingham, from Memphis, certainly from Florida, right? There are surrounding Jewish communities that would probably be interested in being there.
There surely are. We've been the capital of the Jewish South now for a long time.
Correct.
And there's also a bar mitzvah in shul. There are other events that have been going on already. So people are coming in regardless,
all right,
and now they're going to have an extra bonus for this weekend.
So you wouldn't be shocked if you actually did meet someone from some obscure location this coming weekend. You wouldn't be surprised at all.
Absolutely. Get some family from Memphis and Nashville coming in.
Right.
Get some folks from Charleston. That would be great if they did. There's a lot within driving distance.
How many kosher eateries in Georgia, in Atlanta, and for those who are coming, there may be some people coming in tonight, right? Or am I wrong about that? Is it mostly just everyone showing up tomorrow morning?
There'll be people here tonight. The call went out for people who can host, even starting.
Kosher
tonight.
eateries, listener Danielle. How many of those? You know what's going on where I am on West Englewood Avenue. How many kosher eateries where you are?
A small handful. We have Sababa's Grill, we have Toco Grill, we have Fuego, we have Formaggio Mio, we have Chai Peking.
Oh, that sounds like actually a good collection. It sounds good.
Yeah, and that's all in the metro area.
Very nice.
Milchitz and Fleischiks.
And by the way, I have friends who have kids moving into Atlanta. Apparently, there's certain areas outside of Toco Hills that are now enjoying a real increased Jewish presence. I'm sure you're aware of that, but there are suburban areas around you guys that are growing like crazy.
Right, that was one of the big sales pitches around Atlanta, especially at the OU Communities Fair, is that even if Toco Hills has been the heart, Dunwoody, Sandy Springs, even Alpharetta, some larger communities, plenty of Chabads in some of the outer cities as well.
What do the Emory fans say? Are they expecting an automatic victory tomorrow, or do they realize how tough the YU team is? Like, what's the skinny on the actual game tomorrow? You have any idea?
I don't think they were prepared for the fans to come in.
Right.
I think that the athletic center was surprised to hear a school calling for group sales tickets.
Right.
So they're in for a surprise. That not just is are they having to welcome in a team from the north, but they're going to be welcoming a whole bunch of fans to cheer them on. I think that's going to be a big surprise and a great X factor for the team.
Pretty amazing. All right. Listen, Daniel, thank you so much. Enjoy tomorrow. I'm sure you'll be front and center at the game. Enjoy tomorrow. Did they give you off from carpool tomorrow, or you still have to take care of your early morning duties down there?
Well, Baruch Hashem, I have a driver in the house now.
Woohoo! You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. But once in a while, you do find yourself doing the carpool, right?
Yes, whenever she has an appointment or she's at she's in stage crew for the school play, that middle school play that's going on now. So I take the wheel every now and again. I'll help drive some of the kids home from the game. So we'll be online and we'll be listening in to you all.
I appreciate that. And you'll be meeting a lot of JMNAM listeners down there tomorrow on Shabbos. Send our best. And, of course, send our best to Rabbi Starr and Rabbi Feldman. And always a delight to speak with you and check in with you in general. But, boy, these are unique circumstances. So good luck to the team and good luck to all you guys tomorrow.
Excellent. Great to speak to you.
Listener Daniel Wenger's in Atlanta, Georgia. The Yeshiva University men's basketball team is in the Sweet 16 of the Division III March Madness. They are in Atlanta tomorrow. By the way, if they win, they don't stay in Atlanta. If they win, unlike the Division I, where each location gets 2 games, there's only 1 game in Atlanta. The next round, the Elite Eight, not to jump ahead, but the Elite Eight and the Final Four takes place in Indiana. Let's hope they get there after a victory tomorrow, but we'll take it 1 game at a time, as the coach always reminds us. And good luck to the Yeshiva University Maccabees. Unbelievable. JM and the AM, good morning. Since we're doing sports already, let me add that Team Israel did finish at 2-2 in the World Baseball Classic, and I believe that does automatically get them into the next World Baseball Classic. Obviously, we'll confirm that the next time we speak to Peter Kurtz or to Jordy Alter, the people involved in Team Israel. More coming up. It's a great Thursday morning at JM and the AM.